This year has been an opportunity for dialogue, for a lot of engagement, and philanthropy has really stepped up to that agenda. The process for agreeing on the SDGs has been long. They're criticized as being broad and ambitious, but it's really because there's been a genuine effort to include stakeholders from all sectors, including philanthropy, but civil society, private sector, and we've been happy to join that discussion. That broad reach is really about consensus, and I think we're part of the emerging consensus on the SDGs, and really happy to have been part of that process and happy to be part of the ongoing dialogue and how we're going to implement the SDGs over the next 15 years. Well, I think a lot of things, and then not just for us, but for philanthropy in general. It's a very, very diverse sector. You've got large foundations, you've got small ones, you've got family foundations, you've got individual philanthropists, all have different views, different interests. So building platforms, building a forum where all of these voices can be heard is a challenge unto itself. But I think the decision or the choice to look at individual countries to build national level platforms has been a really good one for us. In particular, the rollout of the platform project in Kenya and Ghana have been a great opportunity to connect with other foundations and to connect with local philanthropists, build the bridges with the support of UNDP across to government ministries that we need to engage in. And I think the platform, it really has even in just a few months, has really started to demonstrate its merits, and it's something that we look forward to staying involved in and building from in terms of policy dialogue, but I think it also helps the implementation of our programs on the ground. I think the challenges now are really breadth and depth, I think. We want more philanthropic organizations around the table. We want to build bridges. We want to form coalitions and partnerships to other sectors, to civil society, to governments. So that breadth is an important part of the agenda, but also going deep at a country level, really getting into what are the sector level needs that we're working together to address. What are the government interests and priorities as you move to the national and subnational level, and trying to connect with that agenda. So, it's breadth and depth at the same time, but I think rollout of additional national level platforms, but reinforcing the work, reinforcing the dialogue and commitments and agreements that have been forged in the initial pilots, I think is probably what the real priority is for the coming year.